So, good afternoon, everyone. Just today, now section B and section C is also there, right? Section B and section C students are there. B and C students are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So what I am doing is actually I discussed K map already, but so whatever be the portion left, I will take in the extra class. So what I am thinking is I will continue with the 3 variable K map. Means I will tell you today how to draw the K map and how to solve the problems. Okay. So I will tell you in brief what is K map and how to draw the K map for 3 variables. Okay. So all the before the 2 variable I will discuss in the I already discussed, but I will tell you 2 variable K map in the extra lecture. Okay. So 2 variable, 3 variable, they are not related. So I will tell you the steps for the 3 variable and 4 variable, and I will tell you how to solve the problem. So please don't think that I did not attended the class previously, so you cannot understand. Okay. So the topic whatever I am telling you today, it is not related. So I will tell you whatever the things related, I will tell you in brief. So you please try to understand. Okay. So I hope that you know the min terms. Everyone knows the min terms. What is min term? Because I came to know that you know the SOP POS form. So I am assuming that you know the min terms. Everyone knows the min terms. Everyone knows the canonical form. Just please respond so that it will clear to
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Okay, so I am assuming that you know the min term and you know the canonical form and you know the how to convert the expression into the canonical form. Two forms are there. One is called canonical form and another is called standard form. Okay. So suppose if you have the problem in the form of Boolean expression, so how do you convert that Boolean expression to solve the problem, means to minimize the expression. So I will tell you one method here to minimize the expression. So today I am telling you minimization. Please note down the topic so that you will understand what is my task today. Minimization using, so what I am trying to minimize is I am trying to minimize the expression, and that expression actually minimize my hardware. Ultimate task is to minimize the hardware. And you know that,
Ma'am, present the screen, ma'am.
sorry,
Present the screen.
the screen is not presenting to you.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Already I said. Let me see what is the problem. Okay, thank you very much. It was not shared. So my today topic is minimization. Minimization. My task is to do the minimization. So what method I am using? So I am writing minimization using Karnaugh map method. Actually, I will tell you this method. It is, in short, it is also known as K map. So this is a very interesting method. I hope you will enjoy. So this is the topic for today. So your problem is to minimize, right? So your problem may be in the form of what is given to you. What I am saying is problem. What is problem here? Actually, what is given to you? So maybe in the question, truth table may be given. Maybe in the question, expression may be given. Boolean expression may be given. Maybe in the problem in terms of min term. In terms of min terms are given. means like a problem like this is defined like this. If it is defined, so I am saying that min terms you know or max terms are given. So you may have, so suppose the problem is in this form, or you may have some statements. You may have some statements, then you have to minimize. So statements means you have to first convert the statements into the truth table and then draw the K-map. Okay. So this will be the step. If you have input, means given thing is statements. So based on the statements, you will draw the truth table and then you will draw the K-map. So these are the form you may get in the problems. You may get in the form of truth table. Means truth table may be given to you, a Boolean expression may be given to you, a min term may be given to you, max term may be given to you, or some statements may be given to you, so that you will understand, you will convert that statement into the truth table and then you will convert into the K-map. Okay. So these are the problems or the given things you may have in the exam. Okay. So I will take 2 or 3 types of questions so that you will understand what I am trying to say. So here I am going to tell you, if you have a function, that have 4 variables. Okay. So you should know that if any function is dependent on 4 variable, how many total combination will be there? If suppose I am saying your function f is dependent on a, b, c and d. So what is actually saying is your function f is dependent on 4 variables. So here I suppose n is 4. The total combination will be how much? If variables are 4, how many combinations will be there? Total combinations? 16. So formula is
2 power 4.
to the power n. Good. Total combination. These are the small questions you may have in the interviews, that if you have 4 variables, then tell me the total combination. So you please don't confuse, and for explanation we will tell the formula. This is the formula. So directly, if you are saying 16, so you should have the explanation also how you are saying 16. So this is the formula. Okay. And tell me, if you have 4 variables, then how many? What are the ways? How many ways are there to write the function? Anyone can tell me? I already told. How many ways function can be formed? How many function can be formed for 4 variables? Can you tell me? How many ways function can be formed using 4 variables? Tell me. These are the things that
3.
Huh? How many ways means you can form the function? The formula is if suppose n variables are there, the formula is 2 to the power 2 to the power n. So this is the total ways, means 2 to the, if suppose your n is 4, then this is the 2 to the power 16. Okay, so these are the total ways you can form a function from 4 variables. Okay, so you please note down this formula, 2 to the power 2 to the power n. So why I am telling you, these are the questions you may have in the interview or any entrance exam. That's why I am telling you the small things. You please note down. So let us assume that your function has 4 variables, and you have a problem. I suppose I am taking let me start with the 3 variable first, then I will go to for 4, otherwise you may confuse. So I am not taking 4 variable, I am now going to the 3 variable. So first I will tell you how to minimize the function with the 3 variable. So I am assuming the function is ABC and problem given is let's say let's say 0, 1, 3, 5, 7 min terms are given. So I am taking one example and I am saying that a given function is this, in which I am showing a min terms. So 4 min terms are there. So how many, if suppose you will write expression, can you write the expression? Can you write the expression for this function? Can you write the function for this function? See, 4 min terms means 4 terms will be there in the expression. Each min terms you will convert in the term. Okay. So let's say 0, 0. What is 0, 0? That means A, B, C. Equivalent. 0 is the decimal equivalent. So what will be the combination that represents 0? 0, 0, 0. So you will write, if you want to write the expression, it will be A complement, B complement, C complement. So this A complement, B complement, C complement correspond to 0. Plus 1 correspond to 0, 0, 1. So it is A complement, B complement, C. 3 correspond to 0, 1, 1. So I am taking 0. If suppose 0 is there, that means you are taking the complement for that variable. So see, here A is 0, B is 1, C is 1. So if variable is 1, so I will take true signal. Otherwise, I will take complement. 5 correspond to A, B complement, C complement. A, B complement, C. 7 correspond to this. So what I wrote here, these are the decimal equivalent and I convert these decimal equivalent into the binary. So what I am telling you actually, I am telling you how to convert min terms into the expression. Okay. So what I did here, I took all one min term at a time and I converted into the variables. Okay. So 3 variables are there. So I wrote the term using all 3 variables. So what is this form? What is this form? Canonical form or standard form? What is this form? This is your, what you got from here. This is your SOP form, because this is sum of products. This is SOP form. And what is the form? Standard form or canonical form? It is
canonical form.
Canonical form, right. It is not standard form, it is canonical form. So what do you understand? I have a min terms and I convert this min term function into the canonical form. And what I found here, if you will realize this function using this form, how much hardware you require? Anyone please tell me? If you have this expression and you want to convert this expression into the hardware, so how many gates you require? How many gates you require? As I said, for each term, see, this is my one term. For each term, if you will realize, you require 1 AND gate. 3 input, 1 AND gate, right? So for each term, you are actually taking 1 AND gate. So how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms are there. That means you need how many gates? 5 gates you required here. 3 input AND gate, 5 numbers you required, right? So this will be the hardware. Each term I am converting into the hardware. So what logic here it is actually implementing? It is implementing and then OR. Okay. So first each expression, each term I am expressing in the form of hardware. So each term is actually my AND gate, and then I am adding all the output of the AND gate using OR gate. As each terms are added, means OR operation is there. So this is my hardware, and finally it will give you the function f. So each term variables you will write here. For before each AND gate you will write the variables. So you see the expression and you write the variables. So what I am telling you here, I am telling you how to convert the function into the hardware. So this canonical form actually I implemented into the hardware. So how many gates you required here? You required 5 numbers.
5 gates.
You will not say directly 5 gates. You will say 5 number of 3 input AND gate. Now you are going to be the engineer, right? So you please be careful while giving answer, that you should be very technical, right? So technical thing is, you will very specifically you will say that you need 5 number of 3 input AND gate and 1 number of 1, 2, 3, 5 input, 5 input OR gate. Okay, so this should be the answer. Means hardware required is 5 number of 3 input AND gate, 1 number of 5 input OR gate, right? So what is the purpose? What I am trying to tell you that if you are implementing the function directly, you need total number of gates, 6 gates you require. So you please remember that what I told you, if I am directly implementing the function, I need 6 number of gates, and out of 6, 5 number of gates should have 3 input and one number of gates should have 5 input. You please remember. Now I will continue with the further, as my target is to tell you how to draw the K-map. So my task is minimization, right? So what is minimization? Actually, I want to reduce the terms in the function. So how I can reduce the terms? I am telling you the method. Okay. So I want to try. I am trying to tell you the difference. What difference will come once you solve it? Then you will realize. So you please remember how much hardware you require if you are directly implementing. So 2 things I told you. First, I told you how to convert a min term into the canonical form and how to convert a canonical form into the hardware. Okay. Now see how to minimize the function using K-map. You please remember the function I am deleting. So you please help me write again. So now I am explaining you what is K-map. So to explain you, I am taking a 3 variable function. So how to draw the K-map? First I will tell you how to draw the K-map if you have 3 variable. So let's say you have 3 variable A, B, C. I am assuming 3 variable A, B, C. So what you will do, as I said, 3 variable means total number of combinations are 2 to the power 3 means 8. Okay. So you will draw 8 cells. You will draw 8 cells like this. You will draw a rectangle. You will draw a rectangle. And you will divide the rectangle into squares. So total cell you require 8. So you see 8 cells are there. And then what will you do here? You will draw a line in the corner and you will write the variables. So you have the sequence A, B, C. So what this sequence is actually telling me that C is LSB and A is MSB. You please be careful while taking the variables. So if you are taking the A MSB, C LSB, so based on that I will write the decimal equivalent. So it is very important. What is the sequence? It is very important. So I will, as there are 2 number of cells, you will write 1 variable here, and this side you will write 2 variables. Okay, got it? So you will draw 8 cells and then you will write 3 variables. Next, in the corner you will write the variable names. as you know that if variable is 1, so how many combinations are there? For one variable, how many combinations are there? 2 only. If you have one variable, that means combinations are 2. So for A is one variable, so you will write the combination. If it is 0, that means you will write A complement or A. Okay, you can write 0 or 1 also, no problem. So I will show you the ways how to draw the K-map. So if A is written here, so you will write A complement and then A. For BC you will write, you will write the sequence. The combination will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. I am not taking the binary sequence. It is not binary sequence, means I am not taking sequence 0, 1, 2, 3. I am taking 0, 1, 3, 2. So based on that, I will write the expression for the variables BC, and it is 0, 0. So you can write B complement, C complement. Here BC is 0, 1. So it is B complement, C. BC is 1, 1. So you will write BC. BC is 1, 0. You will write BC complement. Got it? You will draw a K-map. If you have 3 variables, you will draw a rectangle and you will divide the rectangle into 8 cells, and you will write the variables in the means horizontal and vertical. So horizontally I am mentioning 4 variables, 4 combinations, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So please remember this sequence, and here I am writing the 2 combinations correspond to 0, 1. Next thing is you will mention the cell number. So cell number, how do you know what is cell number? You will see the horizontal and vertical variables. So for this cell, this is my cell. So what is the A? A is, for this cell, what is A here is 0. What is BC? Intersection. You see the intersection of the horizontal and vertical variable. So here it is 0, 0. So A is 0, B is 0, C is 0. So what is the decimal equivalent? It is 0. So this cell number, decimal equivalent, you will write in the corner. Okay. And next is, you will see the intersection. A is 0. Now I am seeing for this variable, sorry, for this cell. So for this you see intersection. What is A here? A is 0. What is B? C is, it is 0, 1. So what is the decimal equivalent? It is 1. So you will write in corner decimal equivalent. Next, see the intersection. Tell me what is the equivalent. Tell me the equivalent. See the intersection.
7.
0. No, you see 0. A is 0. B, C is 1, 1. So what is the decimal equivalent? It is 3.
3.
So I will write cell number 3. Next cell number you please convert.
2.
Very good. 2. Next, tell me the decimal equivalent for this.
4.
4. 4.
అంటే 2 అంటే 2 బాదం ముక్కలు ఎవరా ఇది 2 బాదం ముక్కలు 2 బాదం ముక్కలు అంటే ఇంకా నేను అందుకే ఇలా చెప్పాను మళ్ళీ అంతా దగ్గర
So what will you do? That you will draw the K-map. You will write the cell numbers. Okay, so this is the one way. This is the one way. Okay. So this is the one way you understand, I hope. Second way, another option is there. इसका phone है? अच्छा, बोल दो, मैसेज कर दो, अभी बिजी है, कॉल मत करना नहीं तो डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगा मेरा. This is another way. I can draw K-map like this also. So here 4 numbers of cells are there in vertical, so I can write A, B here and then C. Okay, so here again you will write the 4 combination. The sequence you please see, it is not in binary sequence. So in this way, if you will see the cell numbers, your cell number will be like this. So this is another way. Okay, don't confuse. Just I am telling you, in some books you will see like this, came up like this also. So please don't confuse. Okay. So either you can use this map or this map. Okay. So you please set your mind for one map so that you can do the things fast. Okay. So you please remember, either you are using this map or you are using this map. So let's suppose you are using this map. Next step is, first step I said, draw K-map. Based on the number of variable, you will draw K-map. Number 2 step is map the ones. Map the ones in the K-map. So for this you will see the problem. Okay. So what was the problem? Just tell me what was the problem. What I was discussing. 0, 1, 3, 5, 7. That was the problem, na? So this is the given function and you want to map it. So what will you do? This is a very simple way. If you have any form, you please come to the minterm form so that you can easily do the K-mapping. So here, whatever minterm is mentioned, you just mark 1 here in that particular cell. So here, what is mentioned here? 0. So you will map ones correspond to this given function. So here minterm is 0, so cell number 0 you will mark 1. Okay. Here 1 is given, so you will mark 1. Here 3 is given, you will mark cell number 1 in the cell number 3. 5, you will mark 1 in the cell number 5. 7, you will mark 1 in the cell number 7. So this is the second step where I am doing mapping. Okay, so this is mapping based on the given function. Got it? Second step is sixth.
Ma'am,
6 is not
after
6 is not mentioned here. See, this
Okay.
numbering, this 4, 5, 7, 6. This is the numbering you have to use. I am not doing mistake, please. You don't think madam is madam forget and she wrote wrongly. No, this is the method of K-map that you will write the cell numbers that are not in sequence. It is called gray code sequence. Gray code sequence. So you see what is gray code sequence? Why am I writing this? Because if I am switching from one cell to another cell, 1 bit change should be there. I need 1 bit change. So if I am taking a sequence 0, 1 and then 1, 0, you see how many bit changes there? 0 is changing to 1. If I am switching from 0, 1 to 1, 0, so how many changes are there? You need to change 0 to 1, 1 bit change, and again you need to change 1 to 0, second bit change. So how many bit change you require? If you want to jump from 0, 1 to 1, 0, you need 2 bit change, and it will not help you in minimization. So what actually I am doing in the K-map, actually I am implementing these two Boolean theorem, that a plus a complement is equal to 1 and a dot 1 is equal to 1. These two formula actually I am using to minimize the expression. So this required 1 bit change. So you see, if I am switching from 0, 0 to 0, 1, how many bit changes are there? How many bits are changing? 1 only. 0 is same and this bit is changing from 0 to 1. Again, if you want to switch from this cell to this cell, 0, 1 to 1, 1, again 1 bit change is there. 1 1 to 1 0, again 1 bit change is there, right? So you need 1 bit change. You need 1 bit change in adjacent cell. So that's why I'm using gray code. I'm using gray code. You need 1 bit change in the adjacent cell for minimization. That's why I'm using gray code. The second step I completed, I draw the K-map based on the number of variables, and then I map once in the K-map based on my given function. Third is now group the ones. Group the ones. So how can you group? You will combine the ones. Either you form pair, means you group the 2 ones, or you form quad, means you group the 4 ones, or you form octet. So 3 things we can do. I can group ones in a pair, means 2 ones I will club. I can make group of 4 ones. I can make group of 8 ones. Okay. So these things I will do. So the preference is, while forming the grouping, you will search whether octet is forming or not. Once you will map the ones, you will see whether in the map octet is forming or not. If octet is not forming, then you will go for searching quad. Then you will find out whether quad is forming or not. If it is forming, you will write the expression. Otherwise, you will search for pair. Okay. If suppose pair is completed, then you will search for individual. If anyone is still left, it cannot be grouped with any other one, then you will do, then you will take it as individual. Okay. So while grouping, you will start from, first you will start from octet. Okay. Then you will go for quad, then pair, then individual. This is the preferences. Preferences. Okay. So hope you remember that how you will take the grouping. First you will search for octet, then you will search for quad, then pair, and then individual. So let me tell you, if suppose you have quad, you have pair, you have individual, how to write the expression. So you please see it, how to write the expression. So here I am showing you, just you stop the problem, just I am telling you how to group. So if suppose you have pair in the K-map, so you see the first case, here I am showing you the cases. Cases I am showing you here, if your 1 1 are arranged like this and you are grouping, so 2 1 I am clubbing. So here what I am doing, actually I am forming the pair. So 2, if ones are in the adjacent cell, you can make group. Condition is your ones should be in an adjacent cell. So here your 2 ones are in adjacent cell. Now you need to write the expression for this pair. So what will be the expression? You will see the variable. If variable is changing, you will skip. You will remove that variable if variable is changing. If variable is changing, then you will skip. If variable is changing its state, if variable is changing its state, then you will remove. Okay, you will not take in the expression. Then you will remove that variable. Okay. So you see here, for this pair, what is A? A is A complement only. So you will write A complement in the expression. Okay. You will note down A complement. Now see the BC. Here for this one, BC is B complement, C complement. Here for this one is B complement C. So you see what is common here? What is common here? B complement. B complement here.
B complement.
So you will write this B complement common variable in the expression. So for this pair, your expression will be A complement, B complement. Got it? Suppose this is another case. If suppose your 1 1 are like this, then what will be the expression? See the A variable, it is A complement, you will note down. See this BC, what will you write? What is common here? It is C is common. So you will
C.
note down C. So the expression for this pair is A complement C. See, this is another case. I am showing you the case. Okay. So I am showing you the cases and I am telling you how to write the expression for that particular case. So you see, for this case, see the third case, A complement, and for this B. Okay, B is common here, so I will write B. And you please remember that your K map is foldable. You please imagine you have a newspaper and you are folding. So these cells, this 04 is now adjacent to Q6. So if you are folding, that means 04 cell are now adjacent to the 26, so that you can make pair. That's why I am showing another pair. You see, this one, this one, and this one. Here in the map, you see that they are not in adjacent cell. But if you imagine you are rolling this K map, then these two one will come adjacent, so that you can form group. Okay, you see what will be the expression for this group? A complement is common here, so you will write A complement, and you see the BC condition. Here it is B complement, C complement. Here BC complement. So what is common here? C complement, right? So this is the expression. You please consider this rolling property of the K-map. These are another cases. I hope you understand how I am writing the case, the expression. Okay, only you see the variable and note down if it is common. Otherwise, you remove. Now come to the quad. If suppose you have quad, these are the various cases I am showing you here how to write the expression. Now see, this is quad. How it is quad? Because 4, 1 I am grouping here, and now I am writing the expression. So you see, for this quad, your A and A is changing. Okay, so you will not write A. BC, you see, B complement is common and C is changing, so you will again remove C and you will write only B complement. So previously what you noted that if I am doing pairing, I am doing pairing, how many variables I can remove? Previous case, you see in every expression how many literals I was writing. Total variables are 3, but once I am doing pairing, how many variables are now in the expression? 2 variables. So if I am doing pairing, I have 2 literals in each expression. That means I removed 1 variable. So you please remember, if you are doing pairing, actually you are removing 1 literal. 1 literal is removed. So you have to be very sure that if you are writing the pair expression, you should make sure you are writing 2 variables. Okay. Now come to the 3 variable. 3 variable. If you are doing quad, that means you are removing 2 variables. You are removing for quad grouping, actually removing 2 literals. I should not say variable. 2 literals. So 2 literals will be removed. If you are making quad, your 2 literals will be removed. So as total number of variables are 3 here, so how many variables, how many literals you will write in the expression? Only 1. Okay. So this is the beauty of this K-map. You are simply removing the literals, but just you have to do grouping only. So your tendency should be make group large as much as possible. So you see, in this case, A is changing, C is common, so you will write C only. For this case, A is changing, because if you are going from this cell to this cell, A is changing, and you are going from this cell to this cell, your C is changing, so you will write B here. Now for this case, you assume that this is foldable, so these 2 1 are now adjacent to these 2 1. So for this case, again A is changing and B is changing, so you will write C complement. So these are the cases I am showing you here. Another two cases are there for quad. If your ones are arranged like this, so what will be the expression? A complement is common here, you will write A complement. but your B and C are changing, so you will not write B. This is another case. So these all four ones are in this A, so you will write A, and BC you will remove. Now come to the octet case. So for 3 variable, one octet can be formed if all cell have 1. Then octet will form. So what will you write in the expression? As A is also changing, BC is also changing. So in the expression you will write F equal to 1. Okay. So what I told you, first after mapping you will search for octet first, then you will search for quad, then for pair, and then if no pair is forming, no octet is forming, no quad is forming, then you will go for individual. If suppose any case is there, so I will show you the case when individual will form, how to write the expression. So now switch to the problem. Our problem, what was our problem? Now I will continue with the problem. Our problem was 0, 1, 3, 5, 7. Now I will draw the K-map. As I said, I will draw 8 cells. I will draw 8 cells. I will write the variables. I will write the cell numbers. So if I am writing the expression here, so you can directly write the expression. Okay, you can write 0, 0, 0, 1 also, no problem. So it is your choice what you want to write. What is the form you are comfortable. And then I will write cell number. Now tell me what I did for mapping. I will see the min term and then I will map. So one of you please tell me the time. Whenever time will be over, then I will complete. 15 minutes are there. Okay. Okay. So my problem was 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, I mapped. So if suppose I took 0, you please change the problem. Let's suppose 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. So I will map it. I will see the cell number 1, 3, 5, 7, and 6. Okay, so this is the mapping I did for this problem. So I am assuming that this is the function that is given. Now third step is grouping. So first I will search for quad octet. Octet is forming? Octet is forming? No. Octet is.
Oh, ma'am.
Then I will go for quad. Quad is forming? Quad is forming.
Yes, ma'am.
Quad is forming. So I will group the quad. So this is the quad, it is forming here. So this is my group number 1. So as many group are there, you will number it and you will write, for each group you will write one expression. And then any quad, other quad is forming? No. So only one quad is there. Then I will go for pair. Any pair is forming? Overlapping is allowed. Overlapping is allowed. So you can group your 1 twice or thrice, it is allowed. Overlapping is allowed. So you see any pair is forming because this one is left. So you need to make.
Yes, ma'am. Square is forming.
You need to group it.
C.
This is the one group. So now you have any other one left. You need to group it till you have ones. Any one is left here for grouping? No. So now your grouping work is over. So how many groups I found? I found 2 groups. So I will write 2 group means I will write 2 terms expression. So just see what will be the expression for this group 1. Tell me. I told you the cases, na? So which one is common? Which variable is common for this group?
C, ma'am.
C.
Group 1.
C only. Okay?
C, ma'am.
Okay, good, very good. Next, plus. Then you will write expression for group 2. You will place plus
B.
here. Tell me the
B.
expression
B,
for
ma'am. Group 2.
B, ma'am.
A B.
AB.
A,
first. You see the A,
AB.
A, and then BC. You see what will come? B.
B, ma'am.
Okay, good. So you see, this is the minimum terms. These are the minimum terms as a the final. So if you will realize in the hardware how many gates you will require, how many gates you will require if you will map it in the hardware for each term you need one gate. Please mute yourself, please. Okay, thank you. If you will realize this function, each expression, if you will realize A dot B, so dot you will convert into the AND gate, plus you will convert into the OR gate. So this is the realized hardware for this final expression. So previously when I mapped this function directly, how many gates I was required? 6 number of gates. Okay, original function I need 6 number of gates, but here how many gates I required? Only 2 number of gates. So see the beauty of this method. You mapped this function using only 2 number of gates. So this is the advantage of the K-map method. You can minimize the hardware. Okay. Now come to the another problem. So this is another problem. Just to note down. Dekho kaun hai? This is a given thing. So you see in the problem, directly expression is given, no min terms are given. So you cannot directly map this problem, right? So what will you do? You need to first convert into the min terms, right? As I said, it is very easy. If you know the min terms, you can directly map it. So you see in this question, what form is given actually? Just help me. What form is given here? It is SOP form. Everyone can notice. But what this SOP form? Is it canonical form?
Standard.
Right,
Standard,
right.
ma'am.
So this is my standard form. How you notice this? It is a standard form. How you notice? You see that in each expression all variables are not there, right? So all variables are not there means it is standard form. So first you need to convert this standard form into the first task is first to solve this you need to convert this standard form into the canonical form. Okay. So how to convert the standard form into the canonical form? Please tell me. What was the method? So two things this question is asking you actually to convert the standard form into the canonical form and then you solve it. So how to convert this standard form into canonical form? Tell me the formula. So you see, you will see each term and you will find out which variable is missing. So you see in this term B is missing. So you will use the theorem B plus B complement. Okay, no, I should write. You will use formula because you know that if you will multiply or if you end with the 1, no problem in the expression. Okay, so I am multiplying with the 1. In each expression, one variable is missing, so I will multiply 1 in each expression because I want to expand it. So I am using actually Boolean theorem here, and I am using actually theorem that is called if your variable is ended with the 1, it will give you the same variable. So this theorem I am using here. So no change in the expression if I am multiplying with the 1. But next step I will use the theorem that if any variable and its complement are odd, it will give you 1. That means this one you can write in this form. Okay. So what I will do, I will replace this one with the missing variable. So in this case, what is missing here? B is missing. So you will write B plus B complement. Okay. In the expression, A is missing. So you will write A plus A complement. In this expression, again A is missing. So you will write A plus A complement. Next expression, C is missing. So you will write C plus C complement. So you know why I am writing, because you know that any variable odd with its complement will always 1. So that property I am using here to expand it. So I am telling you how to convert a standard form into the canonical form, and then you just do the simple algebra straightforward. So I am writing in sequence. If you are multiplying, it is A complement B. Please help me in writing the expression fast. I am just multiplying and I am writing in this sequence only, okay? So in each expression, I am just doing multiplication. So what is this property? What is this property actually? It is called distributive law. Now next is you will find out any term is repeating here. So you see that this A complement B complement C, this A complement, it is repeating. It is repeating. Any other term is repeating? No. So finally, you know that the property of the Boolean algebra is A plus A, means the variable, if you are ORing with the same variable, it will always A. So that means if your expression is repeating, you can write it once only. You will write it once only. No need to write again and again. So I will write A complement, B complement, C complement. So what I am telling you actually, how to convert a canonical form into the standard form. So I used these the laws or rules of the Boolean theorem, Boolean algebra. So finally, this is my canonical form. Now I want to write in the minterms. Just tell me what minterms will come. What will you do for minterms? You will see each variable and you will write the decimal equivalent. So I am writing here. For this term, what will be the decimal binary equivalent? It is 0, it is 1, it is 0. Okay. I will write in sequence. So first I will write here for each. It is 0, 0, 0. I am writing 0, 0 because if variable is complement, I will assume 0. If variable is same, then true, then I will write 1. Okay. So I am writing here so that I will write in sequence later. So what I am doing, everyone is understanding now? What I am doing, everyone is understanding or not? Anyone, if you have doubt, you please ask. What I am doing here is for each variable, if it is complement, I am writing 0. If it is same, then I am writing 1. So here A complement, we are writing 0. B is B, so you will write 1. C complement, so you will write 0. So what is the decimal equivalent? For this it is 2. For this it is 0. For this it is 4. I am now writing the decimal equivalent for each combination. It is 6. It is 3. It is 7. Okay. So what are the terms, minterms? I will write in sequence 0, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So now I found my simple form so that I can easily map here. So this is the form that I can easily map. 0 is there, so I will write 1 here. 2 is there, so I will write 1 here. 3 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there, 7 is there. Okay. Now mapping is completed. Now do the grouping. Do the grouping. Tell me how many groups are forming here. Please fast. If you understand understand how to group, first I said you first see for octet. Octet is not forming here because 8 ones are not there. So you will go for quad. Any quad is forming? This one quad is forming.
Yes, ma'am.
These 4 ones
Groups are
are
forming.
this is my group number 1 I am saying. Any other quad is forming? Any other quad is forming? Because these 2 one are still it is ungrouped.
Yes, ma'am. Another quad is forming, ma'am. Like
Another
this.
quad is
Ma'am.
so this is my another quad. This is my another quad. I am saying it is group number 2. Okay. So now I will write the expression for the group number 1. What will be the expression for group number 1? You see, A, if you are moving horizontally, vertically, your A is changing. So you just move from cell to adjacent cell, then you will understand variable is changing or not variable changing. Means once you will
Me,
move,
ma'am.
once you will move from vertically, then you will move from horizontally. Okay, so A is changing, so you will not write A. So for group 1, it is B only. For another group, what is? It is C complement. Okay,
C complement.
C complement. You see? So I converted this given function into the minimum function, right? Minimum expression. So here, how many literals are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 literals are there. Here in the expression, I have only 2 literals. You see the beauty. You have now only 2 literals. So I hope you understand how to map the 3 variable. If you have the given minterms, if you have standard form, then how to map 3 variable function. So for the I am showing another thing. So this is something it is added here. So you see, this is a special problem. Here, a function is given. You see, please very carefully. Here, function is given in the minterms are given, but addition here some more minterms are there. This D is called don't care. This D is called don't care cases. Means if suppose if D is written, that means for these cell number I will mark cross. I will mark cross. Means either you can assume x as a 0 or you can assume x as a 1. It is your means as per your convenience. Got it? Now I am telling you the another type of problem in which minterm is given, but in that minterm some don't care cases are there. So what is the don't care cases actually? If suppose you have total 16 combination, right? If you have total 16 combination, out of 16 combination, you cannot judge what is the output. Okay, what is the output? You don't know the answer. It can be 0 or 1, you don't know. Then you will write, you will say this is the don't care case. So how you will say this is don't care case? You will mark it as a X. You will mark it as a X. Okay, so this X you will assume as 0, you will assume as 1, depend upon the grouping. So just I am solving it fast. How much time is left?
Time completed.
Time is completed.
Completed.
Okay, just I am just doing this fast. I will do explanation tomorrow. I will do explanation tomorrow. Just you show, you just see. You just see how I am mapping. Just and then I will leave. Okay. So for 0, 1, 5, I am writing cross. Okay. And then I will, this is now the mapping. Mapping is over. Then I will write the function. So first I will see any octet is forming. So I see that if I will assume these X as a 1, your octet can be formed. Your octet can be formed. So I will assume it as 1. So answer will be 1. So this is my final minimization expression. So some practice question I given to you. Please try to do it. And tomorrow I will tell you 4 variable problem. So I hope you understand. So this is all for today. So if any doubt, you can stay here. If you don't have doubt, you can leave. Okay.